What's up, YouTube? My name is Bigboysnacksjonnytv. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And tonight I'll go on my WWE NXT review on highlights. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys please watch the video. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel for more wrestling content like this because I'm on the road to 7K and that path to YouTube partner. Follow my social media down below in the description. And go check out my WWE Raw review on highlights that I posted on the channel yesterday. And that's all I gotta say. Now, WWE NXT, it was a pretty good show for what it was. Tonight's WWE NXT airing January 21st, 2025, promising a thrilling night of action live from the Capitol Wrestling Center in Orlando, Florida. NXT champion Femi defends his title against Eddy Thorpe in a high stakes matchup, while Tony D'Angelo puts the North American Championship on the line against Rich Holland. With championship gold at stake and top stars in action, the road to NXT Vengeance Day continues to heat up. All right. The show kicks off at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time on the CW network and is available for international fans on Netflix. Ringside News will provide live match by match updates and highlights throughout the night. Stay tuned to this page refreshed for the latest result as the action unfolds and join the conversation in the comments below. So WWE NXT results 1/21/25 live matchup updates and highlights. Vic Joseph and Booker T handle commentary while Mike Rowan serves as the ring announcer. Vic Joseph welcomes Corey Graves back the to the booth, joking that he was an AI. Corey Graves responds that he was exactly where he wanted to be. Alright. Footage shown over Femi, Eddy, Thorpe, and Bailey arriving at the WWE Performance Center. The Tony D'Angelo family enter first, followed by Rich Holland. Alright, so we get the first match. So we get the WWE North American Championship on the line. Tony D'Angelo versus Rich Holland. And this match right here, this was this was a decent match for what it was. They lock up and circle the ring to a stalemate. Rich Holland lands in the European uppercut while Tony fires back with a punch. Rich Holland applies a side headlock and follows with a shoulder tackle. Tony counters with a hip toss and a shoulder tackle before taking Rich Holland down with a side headlock. Tony then hits a flying forearm and a back body drop. Shawn Spears walks out onto the to the exile, distracting Tony D'Angelo, who shifts his focus away from the match. Tony clotheslines Rich Holland over the top rope. Rich Holland recovers, remaining ramming Tony into the apron and ring post before ringing his arm into the post. Tony fights back with jabs, but Rich Holland responds with a kick. Rich Holland drives Tony's shoulder first into the turnbuckles, then drops a knee onto his arm. He follows up with an uppercut to the arm chop and a shoulder strike. Tony meshes a roll up for a near fall, but Rich Holland kicks his shin and takes him down. Locking in armbar, Tony lands some punches, but Rich Holland stays in control with an arm wringer for another near fall before going back to the armbar. Tony fires off punches and forearms, then whips Rich Holland into the corner and follows up with more forearms. He lands a flying forearm in the U-range before hitting a fisherman suplex for a near fall. They trade punches until Tony connects with another jumping forearm. Rich Holland scores a near fall, but he missed a few clotheslines, allowing Tony to take him down with a spear. Shawn Spears jumps onto the apron, but Tony knocks him down in a punch. Luca and Channing move towards Shawn Spears, only for Brooke and Nico to attack them. Easy Dame delivers a kick to Rich Holland, setting up Tony to hit a spinebuster for the win. The winner and still your NXT North American champion, Tony D'Angelo. This was a decent match, in my opinion. Easy tells Tony, "Now we're even." The locker room, Wesley arrives with Tyson and Trey to confront Dion Lennox about his comment towards over family. Wesley tells Dion, he's not ready for a title match and still has a long way to go, promising to see him later tonight. Wesley then takes a shot at former champion, saying he's gone from the penthouse to the outhouse. Trick Williams responds by punching Wesley. The way that Trick Williams turned around after Wesley hurt after Wesley the way that Trick Williams turned around after Trick Williams heard Wesley say what he gotta say, you can hear Trick Williams slap the taste out of Wesley. That with the way that Trick Williams slaps Wesley across the face, it echoed throughout the entire backstage. Then then Wesley had a bruise on his face. I'm like, ooh, that gotta hurt. But hey, it is what it is. Bailey is seen walking in a hallway as the show heads to commercial. Bailey kicks off the segment, embracing the welcoming home. Chants from the crowd. She says, "This is home." It reminds everyone She reminds everyone to confront Roxanne Perez last week because she cares about the women's division instead of respect. She got slapped. Roxanne compared her to CM Punk and Natalia, which Bailey takes as a compliment, emphasizing that they helped build the foundation. She says she's here to rid NXT of entitled stars like Roxanne Perez. Bailey calls out Roxanne Perez for interfering in her match on SmackDown and Raw, proving she's not ready for the main roster or a leadership role. She points out that there are many women deserving of opportunities, especially under a champion like Julia. So the Madness Julia, NXT Women's Champion, Madness Julia interrupts, making her way to the ring. She says she came to NXT because of Bailey and respect her, even if Roxy Prince doesn't. She wants to honor the NXT Women's Championship just as Bailey did. Bailey praised Julia for winning the title and says it changed career in the entire women's division. Okay, let's move on. Roxanne Perez joined by Corey J. entered the Roxanne Perez marks Bailey for back-to-back loss and calls her fake, claiming that if she's really cared about the future, she wouldn't have punched her. Corey J says she used to be a fan of Bailey, but now sees her as a fraud. She demands that Julia return the title to Roxanne Perez, saying no one can carry it like she did. Roxanne Perez admits Bailey has accomplished a lot, but says her services are no longer needed. She accused Bailey of secretly wanted the NXT Women's title. Bailey and Julia attack Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez. Julia throws Roxanne Perez to the turnbuckle while Bailey sends Cora Jade to the floor. Um, Meanwhile, the locker room, Jada Parker, Kehlani Jordan, and others react to Bailey mentioning their names, leading to arguments over personal drama. Back at ringside, the brawl continues spilling out the ring. Officials try to break it up, but Julia lands a punch on Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez jumps Bailey. Despite multiple attempts to separate them, the fight keeps going. Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez are evenly escorted to the back, but Bailey and Julia follow, regaining the chaos, while officials struggle to maintain order. As the chaos unfolds, Dion Lennox makes his way past for his match. So we get Dion Lennox versus Wesley. This was a quick match. Wesley started strong, tossing his jacket at Dion Lennox before landing a rolling kick. He followed up with corner kicks and a suicide dive. Dion Lennox counters a launching Wesley into the air and hitting a clothesline. He takes Wesley down with a double leg and lands punches, followed by a series of shoulder tackles. Wesley fights back with a boot in the corner and a thirst kick, but Dion Lennox responds with a spinebuster for a near fall. Dion Lennox set up a suplex, but Wesley escapes with a knee strike, then connects with a thirst kick, spinning back heel kick. In insecurity, he finished with a cardiac kick for the win. The winner of the match, Wesley. This was a quick match. At, After the match, Wesley mocks the idea of championship quality and challenges Trick Williams for next week. Trick Williams storms out and takes down Tyson and Tariq, then punches Wesley and tosses him over the top rope. He accepts the challenge, and on his way out, Trick Williams bumps into Deion Lennox, who doesn't look happy. Backstage, Lexis King brags about proving himself, saying he turned a new leaf and no longer wants to be seen as a loose cannon. He insists he's not just his father's son, and people are starting to notice. Charlie Dempsey calls it a disgrace that Lexis King's name is on the trophy. Lexis King struggled it off, saying he won't win everyone over, but it's a slow and steady process. We're back, and Sarah Scribble announces that Luca Crospino and Channing Lorenzo will take on Nico Vance and Brooke Jensen later tonight. Stephanie Bakura arrives, making it clear she wants the North America title, the women's North America title. She says she won't back down just because Fallon Henley is playing games with her opportunity or because Shotzi took advantage of it. She wants Shotzi that if she wins, she meet her. She'll meet her. She also tells Fallon Henley she can run, but she can't hide from Diablo. It says Diablo. All right, let's move on. So next match, so we get Lexis King versus Charlie Dempsey in a Heritage Cup title match, round one. We've seen this match before, so why we got to see this match again? But this match right here, this was a pretty good. This match wasn't bad. It was just a. This match was okay for what it was. No, now scratch it. This was a good match. This was a good match. All right. So, what was I? Oh yeah. Lexis King extends his hand, but Charlie Dempsey kicks it away. Lexis King responds with a waist lock takedown into a front waist lock. Charlie Dempsey counters with an ankle lock, but Lexis King escapes. They reset with a lockup, and Charlie Dempsey gains control with a front face lock. Lexis King reverses with an arm wringer and lands a drop kick before transitioning into an arm drag and an arm bar. Charlie Dempsey takes Lexis King down but can't break his wrist lock grip. Charlie Dempsey shifts into a side headlock, but Charlie Dempsey escapes and counters with a hammerlock. He drives a knee into Charlie Dempsey's shoulder, but Charlie Dempsey retaliates with a kick. They trade near falls, with Charlie Dempsey getting a backslide and Lexis King responding in kind. Lexis King follows with a side headlock and a shoulder tackle. When Sinclair attempts a leapfrog, he quickly covers up, wary of a repeat from their last match. They shake hands, but Charlie immediately unloads with European uppercuts. Lexis King counters with a chop toe with a no sorry. Lexis King counters with a drop toe hold and attempt a roll up, while Charlie Dempsey locks in a sleeper hold. Lexis King escapes, but Charlie Dempsey rolls him up for for a near fall, followed by a backslide. As Charlie Dempsey tries to apply a crossface, triggering the round ends. Notably, brass knuckles are spotted in Lexis King's water bucket. So round two, they lock up again, and Charlie Dempsey looks for a hammerlock, but Lexis King counters with a side headlock takedown. Charlie Dempsey tries for a head scissors, but Lexis King blocks it. Charlie Dempsey regains control with a front face lock, transitioning into a top race lock. Lexis King attempts a pin, but Charlie Dempsey bridge out. Charlie Dempsey executes a monkey flip for a near fall, but Lexis King answers with a sunset flip for his own closed count. Charlie Dempsey shifts gear, applying a rear naked choke before delivering a gut wrench suplex for another near fall. Charlie Dempsey then locks in a reverse chin lock, keeping Lexis King grounded. Charlie Dempsey lands a forearm, but Lexis King counters with a backdrop into a armbar. Charlie Dempsey regains control with a race lock. With his sunset flip attempt is blocked. Lexis King drops down and secures the 3 count. So we go to round three. Charlie Dempsey comes out aggressive, delivering knee strikes, but Lexis King counters with an arm bar. Charlie Dempsey forces Lexis King into the ropes and yanks his throat into the top rope. He follows up with a fury of forearms and European uppercuts before whipping Lexis King into the middle of the turnbuckle. Charlie Dempsey with a German suplex into a bridge, but Lexis King kicks out a two. Lexis King then adds a headlock, trapping Lexis King arm for an extra leverage, and starts raining down punches to the head. Lexis King fights back with a roll up for a near fall. He then lands a super kick and goes for the cover, but Charlie Dempsey managed to kick out just in time. End of round three. Alright. Lexis King floats over on the Irish whip, but Charlie Dempsey catches him with a knee to the head. He follows up with a bridge and butterfly suplex and secured a 3 count. Lexis King eyes the brass knuckles, but ultimately leaves them in the bucket. He starts to kick, but Charlie Dempsey counters with a dragon screw, rolling into a guillotine, with the elbow pressing into Lexis King's back. Lexis King escapes with a suplex, then delivers chops and sends back-to-back shoulder tackles. He wheels Charlie Dempsey into the corner, followed up with a clothesline, and chops Lexis King, then connects with a Northern Light suplex for a near fall, followed by a cross body that also comes close to ending the match. Charlie Dempsey blocks a super kick and counters with a leg trap German suplex for a near fall. Lexis King reaches for the bucket again, but Charlie Dempsey grabs them. Lexis King counters a crossface chicken wing in an attempt by sending Charlie Dempsey over the top rope. With everyone outside, Lexis King lands a plancha, taking them all down. Miles tries to intervene, but Lexis King punches him. Charlie Dempsey ready to steal the win with a inside cradle, but Lexis King kicked out. Lexis King then rolls up Charlie Dempsey with the referee out of position. He lands a low blow before hitting coronation for the win. The winner of the match is still your Heritage Cup champion, Lexis King. This was a good match for what it was. Bianca Belair and Naomi discussed their upcoming match against Lash Legend and Jakara Jackson. Naomi responds to everyone that they are the Glow and the EST, while Bianca warns their opponent to bring their best next week. Back from the break, Hank and Tank confront Andre Chase about walking out on them. Chase bluntly tells them to break up and start looking out for themselves. Chase then enters the lounge. He wears Kyle Denick calls him a total bad you know what. Chase agrees but declares that Chase U is dead. Kyle, however, insists that it doesn't have to be. Alright, so we get the next match. So we get Carmen Petrovic versus Jada Parker. This was a pretty good match right here. Carmen Petrovic and Jada Parker lock up, with Carmen securing a race lock before Jada sends her to the mat. Jada taunts with her crane kick, but Carmen Petrovic responds with her own, forcing Jada to back off. Carmen Petrovic then lands a leg sweep in an armbar takedown, but Jada Parker counters with a roll up for their fall. Jada Parker delivers a knee to the midsection and whips Carmen Petrovic into the corner, but Carmen Petrovic counters with a jumping back heel kick and a bulldog for a near fall. She follows with kicks in Jada Parker's legs, but Jada Parker blocks one. Carmen adjusts and lands another heel kick. Jada Parker whips Carmen into the corner and catches a kick attempt, holding Carmen onto her shoulders for an electric chair drop. She then delivers a shoulder thrust in the corner in a springboard seated splash on Carmen, who is tied up on the top rope. Jada stretches Carmen before sending her into the turnbuckle. Carmen Petrovic fights back, blocking an attack in the corner and landing a kick. Jada responds with a swinging neckbreaker for a near fall, then lock in a gory special. Carmen Petrovic kicks Jada Parker legs to escape and rolls her up for a near fall. Carmen missed a kick in the corner, allowing Jada Parker to lift her onto her shoulders. Again, Carmen counters with a victory roll for a near fall. She follows with a running forearm and a clothesline, and in a sling blade for a near fall. Jada Parker recovers with a back elbow and a gut and a goal buster, but Kelani Jordan distracts her for the apron. Carmen Petrovic capitalized with a roll up for the win. The winner of the match, Carmen Petrovic. This match was okay for what it was. What? Yeah, that's okay for what it was. This match was like pretty good for what. Pretty good for what it was. I'm sorry. All right. Backstage, Jakira Jackson and Lash Legend discussed their upcoming match against Bianca Belair and Naomi. Zaria and we're gonna encourage them, saying they have a chance to bring the WWE Women's Tag Team titles back to NXT. Lash Jackson calls it the biggest match of their career, excessively since she's be competing in her hometown against two former world champions. Jakira Jackson confidently said they're ready to bring the fight. Tatum Paxley and G.D. Dolan interrupted as Jakira Johnson said, and Jakira and Lash Legend starts talking about future opponents. All right, let's move on. So we get Nico Vance and Brooke Johnson, which accompanied by Sean Spears versus Luca Crospino and Channing Lorenzo with Ariana Rizzo. And this match right here, this this was a average match right here. The match starts with chaos as all four men brawl on the outside before the bell rings. Brooke Jensen sends Shannon Lorenzo to the floor, but Shannon and Luca Crospino quickly team up to take down Brooks and Nico Vice with strikes. Once the referee calls for the bell, Channing and Luca double team Vance with Channing landing a European uppercut. Nico whips Channing into the corner, but Channing counters with a boot. He sends Vance to the apron and lays in chops, European uppercut, and a kick. Brooks knocks Luca off the apron, but Shannon nails Brooke with a springboard dropkick, sending him to the floor. Shannon follows up with a face drop onto Nico and Brooks. Luca Luca tags in, and after a punch from Shannon, he hits Brooke with a knee lift. Brooke trips Shannon, allowing Nico to hit a belly to back suplex on Luca. Nico follows up. Nico follows up with corner shoulders and a hard trash can. I mean hard Irish whip. I'm sorry. Brooke continues to attack with more shoulders and a suplex for near fall before applying an arm wringer. Nico tags in and lands a diving headbutt for a 2 count, then delivers more headbutts. Luca fights back with a cold breaker for a near fall. Brooks and Shannon tagging, and Shannon unloads with a close on before accidentally hit Nico with Brooks moves. Shannon then lands an elbow on Brooks, but Brooks locks in a near naked choke. Shannon enters with a snapmare and a double drop kick. Alright, Luca stops Nico with a super kick. Brooks avoids Shatter Machine and sends Luca to the floor, where Nico crushes him with a shoulder tackle. into the ring steps. Nico tags in and Brooks connects with a spinning heel kick before Nico finishes it with a clothesline for the 3 count. The winner the winner of the match, Nico Vance and Brooke Johnson. So this was a tag team match. So this tag team match was like, it wasn't bad. It was just it was just okay for what it was. Well, I mean, not okay. It was just an average tag team match. I'm sorry, yeah, average tag team match. Okay. Backstage, Sarah interviews Nathan Frazier and asks him about their recent appearance in TNA last week's match. Axiom knows that anything can happen in the tag team division. Josh Reyes and Namara interrupt, saying they have next and aren't happy about Nathan Frazier and Axiom TNA's detour. Nathan Frazier responds by questioning who they actually beaten before tensions escalated further. Nima and Price ambush Josh and Namara, attacking them as the segment ends. We go to commercial. Okay, Dion Lennox storms through the backstage area, knocking things over the in frustration. So Dion Lennox was crashing out backstage. Easy tells Tony D'Angelo that Sean Spears is delusional, and now they even. Easy Rizzo arrives and questions where Tony was, and he says Easy keep him accompanied or occupied. Shannon Lorenzo is frustrated, saying they need Tony, but Tony tells Shannon he has to handle things on his own. So it is what it is. Ethan Page cut a promo reflecting on his moment with the final boss before targeting Javon Evans. He enjoyed the sound of bones breaking and hearing a scream of pain, just like Cedric Alexander and Javon Evans himself. He wants Javon Evans that next time it won't be just one punch. Backstage, Javon Evans, still struggling to speak, tells Ava he wants Ethan Page. Ava informs him he's not medically clear, but Cedric Alexander steps in, saying he's in clear and will get revenge for them. Grayson Waller and Austin Theory appear with Austin Theory complimenting Ava on her job, saying she's better than Nick Aldis. Ava confirms that they are ready for next week. Nick Grayson Waller hypes up next week's episode, revealing that the NXT Championship will be on the Grayson Waller's effect. He, in theory, um, then head out of the match in the main event. Well, to watch the main event. Okay. Next week, Jakira Jackson and Lance Slasher will challenge Naomi and Bianca Belair for the women's tag team champions. Bayley and Julia would team up to face Roxanne Perez and Cora Jade. Trick Williams would take on Wesley. The Grayson Wallace effect will feature the NXT champion. Oba family finally will defend the women's North American Championship against Shotzi. We're back, and Diamond Dallas Page is in the crowd. All right, so we get the main event of the evening. So we get Oba Femi versus Eddy Thorpe for the NXT World Championship. This was a yeah, this was a fun main event for what it was. Eddy Thorpe starts off with a punch and a kick, but Oba Femi quickly sends him to the turnbuckles. Eddy Thorpe dodges a corner charge and counters with a German suplex and a leaping elbow drop for a near fall. He follows up with kicks, but Oba Femi cuts him off with a clothesline. Oba Femi launches Eddy Thorpe across the ring with a two violence, and then his big attack. Then his big back body drop. Eddy Thorpe rolls to the floor, but Oba Family falls, landing a forearm to the back before rolling him back into the ring. Femi goes for another forearm, but he missed and slams his arm onto the apron. Eddy Thorpe capitalized by dropping Femi on the top rope and kicking him. He then lands a drop kick that sends Femi to the floor. Austin Theory and Grayson Waller will appear on a balcony, catching Eddy Thorpe's attention. Eddy Thorpe refocuses and rams Femi into the apron twice before landing a kick to the head. Femi catches another kick attempt, but Eddy Thorpe counters with an elbow to the chest and another kick. Eddy Thorpe unloads with punches and kicks in the corner, followed by a chop. Femi blocks the next chop and delivers one of his own. He whips Eddy Thorpe into the corner, but Eddy Thorpe ducks causing Femi to crash into the turnbuckles. Eddy Thorpe applies a tie wrist lock, but Femi counters with an arm drag and a slam. Femi missed an elbow drop, and Eddy Thorpe took advantage with the reverse chin lock. Femi escapes. No, yeah, Femi escapes, but Eddy Thorpe blocks in a front face lock. Femi powers out by tossing Eddy Thorpe across the ring. Femi lands a series of punches, but Eddy Thorpe ducks an uppercut and applies a weird naked choke. Femi backs Eddy Thorpe away into the corner to to break free and follows with a clothesline, a kick, and a kick. He then delivers a side slam running uppercut in the corner and finishes with a spine buster for a near fall. Femi wants Eddy. Femi waits for Eddy Thorpe to get up and set up for a chokeslam, but Eddy Thorpe counters into the triangle hold. Femi through lifting Eddy Thorpe with one arm for a power bomb, but Eddy Thorpe escapes with a roundhouse kick. Escapes with the inside cradle for a near fall. I'm sorry about that, but I'm glad I corrected myself. Femi quickly responds with a clothesline. Femi goes for a suplex, but Eddy Thorpe counters with a stunned on millionaire. He climbed the top turnbuckle and lands an elbow drop, but Femi kicks out. They exchange forearms and chops with Femi landing heavy punches. Eddy Thorpe fires back with a drop kick to the knee. Then a kick before attempting a German suplex. Femi fights it off with a back elbow, but Eddy Thorpe managed to hit the German suplex. He goes for the leaping elbow drop, but Femi for a near fall. Femi misses a shoulder charge and crush into the ring post. Eddy Thorpe capitalizes with a drop kick and tries for the Yakuza kick. But Femi blocks it and tosses him on the mat. On the mat. Femi finished the match with a powerbomb for the win for the 3 count. The winner of the match is still your NXT World Championship, Femi. This was a fun main event to watch. Yeah. After the match, Femi stares down Austin Theory and Grayson Waller on the balcony. Trick Williams in the ring. Appears in the ring. Just as Eddy Thorpe looks to attack, stomping him with a jumping knee, we go to credits, and WWE NXT goes off the air. All right, let me get my opinion about what I think about WWE NXT. WWE NXT was a pretty good show, and I enjoyed the show for what it was. If you guys made it all the way from the beginning to the end of my WWE NXT review and highlights, please watch the video. Please watch the video. Hit that like button. Subscribe to my channel for more wrestling content like this, because I'm on the road to 7K subscribers and a path to YouTube partner. Go follow my social media down below in the description, and go check out my WWE Raw review and highlights that I posted on the channel that I did yesterday. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Before that, I'm gonna post. I'm gonna make a YouTube short video by showing you guys twice of my thumbnail, twice in one video of my YouTube shorts. And I will see you guys tomorrow for my AEW Dynamite review and highlights. This your boy Bigboysnacksjonnytv. Have a great night. Stay safe and always stay positive. Kept your crew, kept your kings, kept your club. Too sweet. I'm out of here. Gang. Mwah. Bang. Too sweet. Gang.